Welcome to episode 2 of Jane Doe Changes the World. My name is Joianne Payne, and the name of this episode is Where Are You? I'm going to start off with a poem from my first book called Disappearing Woman. I wake up in the morning running a race, go to bed at night, wash off my face, lie awake contemplating tomorrow, all I must do and the time I must borrow. Expectations, deadlines, pulled this way and that by you. Disguises, masks, and hats. Do what the world expects me to. Punch the clock, collect my pay every day. Buying time on credit I can never pay. Translucent, transparent, fading away. A scattered memory, never saw it coming. Fading away, disappearing woman. Disappearing silhouette, semblance of what was true. I was a sentence, then a word. Now I'm just a syllable. Shell of a woman, hollow through. I run myself ragged, I have too much to do. Here you go, another piece of my soul. Disappearing woman, no longer whole. Gave myself to everyone else. Nothing left for me, gave nothing to myself. Mother, daughter, sunlight, water, earth, moon, and sky. Everything to everyone, self-sacrifice and lie. Mother, daughter, worker, friend, lover. Remove one hat, one role, just to put on another. Scattered pieces of me all over the place. I no longer recognize which one is my face. I wrote that poem. I wrote that poem about 9 years ago because I was tired. And I'm not talking about sleepy, where you may go out partying with your friends and you didn't get enough rest. I'm talking about my life is just too full, kind of tired. You don't have time to breathe. It's like once you take off one hat, you have to immediately go into another role. That kind of tired. Like, okay, you get up in the morning, you get your kids ready, you take them to two different schools, then you have a commute through traffic to work, and then you get to work, you have clients, you have deadlines, you're behind all of them. It's a very busy day, nonstop. You barely get lunch, and then you have to go pick up your kids from two different sports, and then go to Michael's because one of them has a project due they just told you about, and then you finally get home through traffic, and you still have to cook because you're like, man, you don't buy junk food, you cook good food, so you have to cook and help with homework while you're cooking, and you help get that project done, finally get those kids to bed, you take a shower, and you lie face down right in the bed. You lay down, and you get this nudge from your husband, and you look at him like, I hate you. That kind of tired. You get up in the morning, you do the same thing. Maybe you have a couple of different errands thrown in there with you, with however your worship place is, your church or whatever, maybe choir practice or something. You have to go, your mother, you have to help ailing parents or stuff. You just have laundry thrown in there, grocery shop. I'm telling you, it's stuff. It just never stops. You have stuff, 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 stuff. So much to do. You take off one roll, you don't even know what hat you're wearing. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and be like, who am I right now? Carpool, that's who I am. And you gotta go get other people's kids. But I'm talking about that kind of daggone tired. You just have too much to do. Okay. And I wrote that poem for me. And it was tough. Okay. It was tough. And I performed it. Live a few times. And one time a man came up to me and said, I'm a disappearing woman. I mean, I'm a man, but my life is too busy too. And I said, wow, that you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, that poem is for you too, sir. And went about my business. But okay, just in case you don't know, I work in a high school. large high school, suburban, and it didn't hit me that women and men weren't the only people in this point. Okay. Kids, they yawn all the time. They yawn all the time, and it kind of gets on your nerves. Like, these kids need to go to bed. These kids need to get off Netflix, get off Snapchat, Instagram, e- stop playing video games, and take your behinds to bed at night. Go to bed at night. And one day I said to a young lady, I said, you need to carry your behind to sleep. I said, you do this yawning. And she looked at me, she said, Miss, because kids, I don't know about yours, they call us Miss. They don't say Miss, whatever your last name is, they just say Miss. It's weird. But anyway, they said, Miss, I'm tired. I work. I work every night. I don't get off work till like 11 o'clock. And then by the time I get home, I have homework. And I'm like, school starts at 7:30. You have to have your butt in home 7:30. So you get home at 11 o'clock and you don't get home to sleep till like 1 o'clock. Our kids are beat. And I'm talking about even the little kids. They are overstressed. They're anxiety ridden. They have dance and ballet, karate, and they have all kind of enrichments. They have so much stuff. And the bottom line is everybody is beat down. And my question is, what's the purpose? What's it serving? What's the purpose? Seriously. Who's being served by all these things to do? We're so busy to do, and what are we preparing for? We're not living now. We are all disappearing. The mother, the father, and the children. And then you wonder why there's a state that it's in this country right now. Everybody's just beat down, the working class, that is. So I just want to say to everyone out there disappearing, I see you. I'll see you next time, okay? When we're going to expand on this. That episode 3 is called Tick Tock. It's going to be deep. Be ready. Until then, peace, love, and sacred joy.